Hey YouTubers, quick thought for the day. Does evil's existence nullify there being any God's existence or any divine being? Does evil being around, does it prove that God doesn't exist? Does somehow bad things happening to people, does that prove that there is no God that exists? I think quite the opposite is true, actually. I think that because evil is around, it actually proves the existence of a God. You see, because we see and recognize what is evil, we see and recognize what is good, it actually proves there is a divine being, there is a God. Let me explain what I mean by that. If there were no God, if there were no divine being, no supreme being over that's created everything, that is sovereign over everything, then there would be no good, there would be no evil. There would just be things that happen. You see, if there were no God, if I were not to be accountable to anybody or anything, then the only thing that would matter about my life is that I live, that I stay in existence, that I prolong my life, that I live the most enjoyable life that I could possibly live. That'd be the only thing that would be important. I wouldn't be accountable to anyone. There'd be no divine being or supreme being that I'd answer to at the end of the day. So all that would really matter is how do I want to live my life? How do you want to live your life? That'd be the only thing that would matter. So to say that anything good or evil would happen if there were no God would be a ridiculous statement. You see, the only thing good would be me existing. And the only thing good for you would be you existing and making your life enjoyable. So there would be no looking at someone else's life and seeing that there's something good or bad happening to them. We would just merely see things happening to them. And it really didn't affect us in any way, so it shouldn't bother us in any way. But we see good and we see evil. You and I both. We'd have things in common that we'd see that we both say are good. We'd both look at certain things and say, look, that's evil. We would agree that that's evil. We'd both look at that someone giving to the poor and helping those in need. We'd both look at that as something that's good. You know, we'd say that, hey, that person's good for helping them out. That person's doing a good deed for helping an older couple change their tire on the side of the road. We'd both look at that and say, he's doing a good thing or she's doing a good thing. On the other hand, if we saw a really bad thing happening, if we looked at an unjust killing, a murder, then we'd both agree that that's evil. That's not right. It's evil. We both look, if we were to look at a young girl being raped or a young man being abused, we would both say that's evil. It's bad. It's not good. It's evil. And so we would agree that there are good things and there are evil things. And the very fact that we agree on evil and good, things that are evil and things that are good, shows that there's some sort of universal something on the inside of us that causes us to be able to see certain things as good and certain things as evil. If you were to ask anyone on the entire planet of Earth, hey, is rape good or evil? They would all tell you that it's evil. Maybe there are people out there are people that commit these terrible acts, but they still know that they're wrong to do. The very fact that we have evil in existence proves that there is a God. Proves that there's some sort of a universal code, a law that's been written on our hearts. I believe not only has this law been written on our hearts, but I believe the Creator of the universe has given us a conscience that convicts us of the wrong that we do, of the law that's written on our heart that we break. And that one day, because this law is written there, we'll have no excuse when we stand before the God that's created us and have to give an answer, an account for the life that we've lived. I believe evil being in existence causes us to be able to see the good. It causes us to be able to recognize that one day we will be accountable to that supreme being. I believe that because evil exists, that we can indeed know that there's a Creator who will judge that evil that does exist. Thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you soon.